Okay. So we're going to take you back to, I think it was 9-1 possibly, where I had you FOIL. And you started foiling. And when you foiled, you started out with really basic, like x plus 5, x plus 2 or x minus 2 or whatever. And you foiled and you got your answer and everything was dandy. However, every now and then you came across a problem where something unique happened. And it happened for 2 different special cases. And if you're remembering what I'm talking about, it's the difference of 2 squares and the perfect square trinomial. And this is where some of you got them kind of reversed or backwards. So if I had an x plus 5 and an x minus 5, as I factored or foiled this out rather, you saw that something ended up happening every time. You had your x times x and you got your x squared. And then you had your x times negative 5, which gave you your negative 5x. And then when you went and distributed your positive 5, you got a positive 5x. And then you had your positive 5 times your negative 5, which ended up giving you a negative product, and it's a square number, right? And then you said, oh, hey, I have to combine my middle terms. But when I do, this time they cancel. So I have x squared minus 25, and that's my answer. So at one point I said, hey guys, as long as you understand what that means and that the middle terms cancel, do you want to know a shortcut? And the shortcut was, whenever you have an a plus b times an a minus b, all you do is take the a and square it, remember this? And then take the b and square it, and it's a difference of those 2, which is why the name is called the difference of 2 squares, right? So all we're doing today, actually let's just do this. Like if I had 4a minus 7 and a 4a plus 7, I don't need to FOIL that out. It's set up to already have the middle terms cancel. So I take the a, which is the first spot, and square it. I take the b, which is the second spot, and square it, and put a minus in between. And it's a minus every time. Why? You would tell me. Because? Thank you. Because a negative times a positive is always a negative. Got it? Okay? So then we started getting fancy. Like if I had 4, let's say 8. 8x squared minus 2y and an 8x squared plus 2y. Square the first, square the second, and it's a minus. Okay? 64, what's x squared squared? X to the 4th. I should have used it, remember, because you add the exponents. Minus 2, not 2, I'm messing this up, 4y squared. That was a horrible example probably because of the squareds and the... So let's do another one. Let's take 7 r to the 3rd plus 3r. Actually, let's do a. And a 7r to the 3rd minus 3a. Write down right now what you think that answer is. Seven times 7 is 49. R squared, or r cubed plus r cubed, or times r cubed rather, is 6. Don't make that a 9. And then minus 9a what? Squared, because 1 plus 1. Okay? Got that? So today, you're going to factor these. You're going to be given these first, and you got to give me those. Can you do that? Now, instead of squaring, you will be taking the square root. That's all. So if I say, hey guys, I multiplied 2 binomials and I got 25a squared minus 81. What did I multiply to get that? You can very easily tell me that you multiplied a 5a times a 5a and a positive 9 times a negative 9. That's it. Okay? 5a plus 9, 5a minus 9. Good deal on that one? So what about just something like y squared minus 100? Yep, or you can even say it y plus 10, y minus 10. Done. Okay? Now, what if I gave you this problem? 8 minus 18n squared. This is where we start to consider all of the lessons we've learned so far in Chapter 9. Do you remember factoring out the GCF? Yes. You're looking at that and you're thinking, neither of those are perfect squares. And you're right, they're not. But if I pull out a 2, what's left? 4 minus 9n squared. And I don't know that I have a good answer for you right now because you would not think that the answer would still be the same and factor the same, but it actually does work out. So this is going to give you an answer of what? Here's the thing, guys. This is new. Your first step from now on, anytime you factor, is to look for a GCF. If there is one, you have to pull that out first. So this is going to be 2 minus 3n, 2 plus 3n. Got it? So that answer is your answer. The 2 has to be included, just like on the previous section, the negative had to be included. Got it? So that has to be included there. So 2, what's that? Because the square root of 9 is 3. Yeah. Okay? Try this one. Let's say, I'll just try to 121 x to the 4th minus, let's just say 49 y squared. I was going to give you the... What did I multiply to get that as an answer? And basically, here's what you're doing. Right? So what did I multiply by itself to get 121x to the 4th? 11x to the 2nd plus a 7y and an 11x to the 2nd minus a 7y. And there you got factoring the difference of 2 squares. Got it?